All right, guys. You know, a couple of you guys sent me this video here. We'll go ahead and jump into this immediately. This is coming from the profile on Twitter named ALX. Apparently, this is a city hall meeting in Worcester, in Massachusetts, guys. Let's jump into it. Let's check it out.
I need the city to protect me because the federal government won't.
Why
and
not?
if you think you're afraid of Trump, you should see how afraid of Trump I am.
Can you wrap up, please?
Why?
Yes, I can.
Okay, wrap it up.
If you say that you're afraid of Trump and that's why you don't want the city to be a safe space for trans people, you better prepare for trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
All right, so it definitely sounds like she just threatened the city. And basically, if it's not a place where you're treating me special or the people who are around me special, then I will absolutely terrorize your locale. That's kind of what I heard in that initial entry statement. So, all right.
Prepare for trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
I'm shaking right now.
Bro.
I don't want to be
Wrap up,
here.
please.
I'm sorry, am I taking too long pleading for my life?
You remembered how many children I have and that 2 of them are trans.
Okay. Wrap it up.
I speak as both the B and the T in the LGBT.
What are those? BT? The Black Entertainment Network?
I'm multiply disabled. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder that causes me immense physical pain.
I'm sorry that you're going through that, but what does this have to do with the city? Like there comes a time where you can't just be a victim your whole existence, and that's kind of what it sounds like this person specifically is. A victim, a permanent one.
Ehlers syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder that causes me immense physical pain.
Okay.
I'm
sorry.
on the autism spectrum.
Okay, as am I.
And I have narcolepsy, and I couldn't drive myself here, so I had to hide from my driver that I was in drag, which is not an easy thing to do in drag.
I do not want.
But why are you? What? Hold on. What? I don't know.
I was in drag, which
You're
is
in
not
drag?
an easy thing to do in drag.
I do not want to be here. It's my day off.
Bro, what is going on this person's face? This is absolutely wild. Look at this. You guys see this? Look at it. Look deeper.
Which is not an easy thing to do in drag.
I do not want to be here. It's my day off.
Well, yet
I
you're
do
there.
not want to be in your DMs. I do not want to be in your email inboxes. I do not want my creativity writing diss tracks like Kendrick. I don't want to spend an hour applying glitter on my face so that you will hear and see me.
Then why are you doing it? Like, there's a lot of look at me that's happening right now. Listen, I have no problem with whatever you're doing with yourself. All right, just do not ask for special treatment because you chose to do something to yourself. All right, young lady? This is a little crazy. I don't know what's on your face. But I don't know. I'm from the 1900s, guys. I don't understand life anymore.
I want you to listen to me.
Let us remember that the Nazis burned the books that the Nazis burned books on gender sciences first. Now the administration has villainized and marginalized migrant workers, trans, LGBT.
Even you forgot the alphabet letters, guys. Even you did. Listen, please, be exactly who you are. I have not a single issue in the world. All right? But when you start asking for special treatment, I'm going to honestly then come out and be like, this is a little weird. Now you get no treatment.
LGBT people.
Wrap it up.
And even special needs, denying life-saving and affirming care.
Can you look at me and tell me how many of my
Bro,
friends need to
stop
die before
screaming.
you do anything?
Please wrap up.
Look at me.
Okay, we're all done here.
Right, pack that one up.
Fucking
Hey,
pathetic.
no, we're all done. Come on.
Of course, we need to continue celebrating Black History Month because in spite of what's coming down from Washington, we all know that we all exist and we all need to be recognized for our existence.
But be aware that you are a guest in my house when you come. And when you come, know that there are strong queer and trans people in my classroom who will collect you.
She's a teacher? In your... Listen. No, okay, hold on. As long as you're keeping your adult stuff outside of the classroom, I think it's fine. But if you were my teacher, my kid would not be. If you were my kid's teacher, my kid would not be in your class.
Strong, queer.
If this is the type of thing that you're basically promoting, and based off the sound of it, then yeah, this can't happen.
And trans people in my classroom who will collect you with the quickness.
Okay.
My name in drag is Dee Dee Delight. And my name out of drag is Dewey Cosgrove Atienza.
Okay.
Laddie LaRouge, he, they, in drag, District 3.
My legal name is Olivia D'Ambrosio. My public name is Livy Scanlon. My wife and I own a home in the Canal District.
I speak as someone who is always misgendered, like all the time.
What am I? Okay. All right. So by this, guys, by him saying this, all right, to be misgendered would be called something that you're not. I think what he's saying here is he's not a man. I think that's what he's saying, potentially. I don't know where to go with this anymore, guys. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, what is acceptable? And I'm thoroughly confused here. Like, the sign behind him says, I see you. Silence equals death. I know you exist. I know people like you exist. I know that. But I'm not going to do like much for the cause because it's not my cause. Why would I do that? It doesn't make any sense to me. Not anyone in my family's cause. It does not affect me. Right? But I want you to live your best life. I think you are an American citizen. You can do whatever you want to do within the bounds of the law. Is it legal for you to do this? And what's the problem? I'm not trying to stop you from doing anything, bro. Live your best life. I mean it to the depth of me here. Like, live your best life, okay? To the highest ability, please. But I'm not sure, bro, you seem a little forceful. You're not getting anyone on your side acting like this. But all right.
People refer to me as sir when I prefer to be referred to as ma'am.
Oh, no, that's crazy, bro. I can't do it. I can't. I can't. I will never mentally remember that. I wouldn't. Wouldn't happen. Let me know in the comments immediately if that would be your first choice when speaking to this man. Would that be your first choice? It wouldn't. So, look, guys, you can't get upset. You're not even attempting to present as a woman. So how is it that I would know that you want to be called a woman? Because if you called me a woman, I would have a lot to say about that because I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. Maybe it's my beard.
I speak as someone who is afraid to use public toilets. I speak as someone who is a member of this community.
Look how this dude's moving. Like, this is not someone who is okay. All right. And I'm not saying that he's not okay exclusively due to whatever he's deciding to call himself. Right. I'm not saying this because of that reason. But you can look at his mannerism and tell that there is obviously something wrong here, guys.
I speak as someone who is a member of this community and is a queer person.
You have to imagine being me and my wife.
Okay.
Fearing that our marriage rights will be stripped away at any moment.
Please,
Who's doing that though?
I only have so much time. Please.
Like she's super normal, bro. I like her. Listen, we have a good time together. I'm gonna be honest here. I have not seen, but this one, what is that? What's going on here, guys? All right. I don't know about this one. And the last, and not this one, but this one. I don't know what's happening here. All right. This, I don't know what's going on, but fine. No complaints. All right. If you want to marry a dude and you're a dude, bro, you want to ruin your life with marriage? I want you to ruin I want you to live your best life. All right. But, bro, just I don't think anything is going to happen to your marriage, bro. There are some absolute people who, there are people out there who will not like you because, I'm saying, you're gay or something, bro. That's not me. All right. Like, the amount of gay people who I know, specifically living in the south of Spain, all right, and then like specifically lesbians who I know in the United States of America is absolutely astronomical. I don't care about these things personally. Like, live your best life. I definitely would not be voting, let's say, to remove your rights, bro. All right? Under no circumstance, it's not me.
Will be stripped away at any moment.
Please, I only have so much time. Please, Joe's gonna cut me off.
Which matters more? Covering the legal fees of systemic police brutality or protecting the lives of queer people in our community? How many lives have to be lost before you consider fighting back against fascism and corruption?
Have you ever thought of calling the police? It sounds like there are a lot of issues. It sounds like what you feel is if you are being targeted on a regular basis. If that's what you're feeling, then please call the police. Right? I mean, they can't not help you.
Now is the time to say that if federal money relies on the dehumanization of trans people, that we don't want your goddamn money.
I get that some
then why are you here?
of you care more about easy funding than trans lives and don't mind Nazis for some whatever reason, but
Normally, I would say good evening, but through the chair, I will only impart my sour grapes.
It's an extremely emotional and taxing thing to stand up here as someone as part of the trans and gender diverse community.
My name is Katie. I'm from District 5, and I'm speaking in support of agenda items 10B and 14B. Right now in our country, Trump is threatening the trans and gender diverse community.
Noticing people here are trying to...
Bro, why are you not kids in here? Something tells me that this kid right here did not just walk in here and say this was a good idea. I'm going to go ahead and guess that he was basically coached or coerced in some manner to come into this room right now. All right, but either way,
control the rights of others, and that's not right. We should make Worcester a sanctuary city for trans people.
I want to see this kid's parents.
Everybody deserves to feel safe, and everybody needs to feel safe. I've lived here for 4 years, and there hasn't really been any changes in how people feel safe in the city. My birthday is this Saturday, and all I want is peace and for you to vote yes. Please don't let me down for my birthday. There's a lot of queer people that I love, and to Candy Carlson.
Listen, this kid looks about 9 or so. If I was to ask my kid right now, all right, what the term queer meant, okay, my kid would not have any idea. Probably the legitimate definition, like strange or like odd or weird or something like that, guys. I don't know what the definition is. Something in the lines of that, right? But other than that, he would not be attributing that word to a group of people, bro.
You should know to never call someone. I'm 7 and I know better. The kids are watching.
Yeah, he ain't write this, bro.
And we're ready to vote you out.
Oh my gosh.
Right, get them out of here, bro. That's wild.
I need the city to protect.
That was intriguing. I have seen a lot of things in my life throughout my travels, okay? I've seen, like, in Thailand, like, a whole group of people who are born one way and present another way type of thing, guys. Right? I've seen it. I haven't, I'm married. I'm not, nope. All right, so I'm good. But, all right, these individuals exist, but there's a difference in how things move, right? I think, kind of like what my wife speaks about regularly, about like Americans specifically. She's not American. So she kind of looks from the outside in and kind of gives me an insight on a lot of things, even some of my mannerisms that are just blatantly American. And there tends to be like this rugged individualism that tends to plague America, kind of like even in any community. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you look like. Doesn't matter what you believe. It's just like this rugged individualist type of mentality that tends to kind of persist. And it's like me. No one else matters but me. Like main character syndrome tends to plague everybody in the country, kind of, right? But I think it plagues them a little bit more. Okay? Oh, yeah. I've never seen anything like this. You guys have never sent me anything like this. All right? And yeah. Okay? I don't think they believe anyone else exists that is not them. Right? Like you're purposely making yourself a victim. Like you've chose in your life to make yourself this. right? You've decided that was going to be it. I don't know how it happened. Maybe through some type of osmosis. Maybe somebody airdropped it to you. I don't know, guys. All right, but that was your decision in life. It is fine. I'm glad for you. Be happy, right? Whatever makes you happy, I'm happy that you are happy. In fact, but guys, you're not going to get no one on your side acting like this. All right. Only people that are already moderately predisposed to just agreeing with whatever cause you're attempting to push. Generally, people who are thoroughly invested in the concept of egalitarianism. You'll probably grab one of them immediately. Be like, oh, yeah. All right. Your problems are my problems. No. Your problems are your problems. They're yours. They're in fact yours. You're deciding to do this. Okay. And trust me, ask any of like the older gay people. Ask them. Like, ask the older trans people from like the 80s and the 70s, guys. Ask them how they feel about how, like, this is how this goes on, right? I mean, somebody sent me a video from Buck Angel the other day. This is a, I don't know how to even define what I encountered with Buck Angel. This is a, how do I even word it? Guys, I don't know how to word these things. I'm sorry, all right? I'm from the 1900s. Buck Angel, a woman that now looks kind of like a man. Right, and this person has been living their life for apparently a very long time as a man, and basically pretty much presents as a man, but kind of sounds like a woman trying to sound like a man, if that makes any sense, right? And like somebody sent me a video from this person, and this person is part of, or I don't know how this, guys. Again, I'm just shooting in the dark right now. But this person is like heavily involved in like all of kind of this stuff, but not, and they're just not down with it, right? It's just like, look, you're making everyone feel weird now, right? You're making everyone feel completely awkward. I mean, there are some people who like the concept of like shaking things up in order for things to kind of, happen in their way, but you start shaking things up in the wrong way or in odd manners, you start to push people away rather than bring people towards you. And I think that's what we just encountered. We just encountered a whole lot of people who are just ready and willing to just completely make people run from them as fast as humanly possible. Like listening to these individuals speak, I will not support nothing they're talking about. Just by hearing how they're delivering it. That in itself is enough for me to be like, nope. And then while in the same breath, I literally know I have no problem with their existence, right? None, zero. I have no problem with anybody doing whatever they want to do, bro. Your problems are your problems, right? That's it. Those are your problems. But all right, guys, listen, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I don't know. Listen, this is a weird video. I don't know what to do with this. All right. I'm a little blunt. I say what's on my mind kind of at all times of the day. But I think it's important to make sure that you, give an accurate and honest opinion. And if someone takes offense to what you're saying, then they take offense to what you're saying. It's completely fine, right? We can, duke it out in the comments, I guess, if there's some information that I just do not know, which will be completely fine here, right? Enlighten me. I'm always down for it. But all right. Listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. The fact that you just made it to the end of the video says a whole lot, actually. We have a couple other channels. MrLboyd Music, MrLboyd Movie Reacts, along with MrLboyd Discusses, where I just generally speak about the things that specifically matter to me. But in the meantime, I'll catch you guys later.